Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Friday the 10th of January and she has fled Britain. She's flown back to Canada. She had actually, or they had left Archie with the nanny to come over to Britain. First of all, I find that quite shocking that they've spent 7 weeks in Canada, left the baby there, come here, dropped this massive bombshell, and then she's fled. Allegedly, Harry was actually due to fly back with her last night, which just goes to show you the level of the disrespect that they have shown towards our Queen and Prince Charles. To come in from having this time away, then to release this huge bombshell, and then to not face the music of the fallout, I think shows exactly what type of people they really are. One, who leaves their baby to fly to another continent. Two, who then flees because they can't handle the heat. And three, why did Harry think it was okay to fly back? He obviously has been told to stay put. The audacity of these two that think that they can just flee and leave everybody else to clear up this mess. Because let's face it, it is an absolute mess that they have created. The whole country is screaming at them and they feel it's okay to just run away, back to Canada, off you pop. It just doesn't go well, does it? It doesn't bode very well for things to come. The problem being now is she's fled to Canada. She's now got a court case coming up this year with the Daily Mail. She has to be in this country if she wants to continue with that court case. So she'll have to come back. She can't do it by Skype. She has to be in the court. So will she come back? Will she ever come back? And if she does come back, what is going to be the British public's opinion of her? Personally, I don't want to see her face in Britain again. But we know that reporters are all over the airport waiting for her to disembark on the airport. I wonder whether or not she's flown private or commercial. I've had two stories. I've had the BBC News on this morning. They've had a reporter that's in Vancouver and said that their media is all over the place and that they can't actually disembark from an aeroplane without being seen. There's no tunnels. Then I've heard that was with a private jet. A private jet was waiting with a black Range Rover, waiting for the person to disembark. Then I've also heard that she's flown commercial BA. Personally, I don't actually buy that one. I think that she would have flown private and it's under the disguise of security. And I actually think she's got a valid point with regards to that. Should she have flown out private? No. But I think that her security is compromised now because she has left this country shocked to the core. The level of hatred at the moment with regards to, Meghan's getting it in the neck because they saw Prince Harry as our prince. He was the Prince of Hearts, really. And she's just turned that into a smouldering mess. Can Harry ever come back with regards to the scandal? I don't think he can. If he continues with this marriage and goes to either Canada or LA, I personally think they're using Canada as a haven, and that's why they went to Canada House. They said, will you protect us while we drop this bombshell? And then what they'll do when the dust settles, they'll move to LA. But looking at their Instagram account, and I've done you a little video while I've scrolled through them, there was 110,000 comments on there when I looked this morning. Quite a lot of people are complaining that their comment has been deleted, so there would have been a lot more. But as you can see, the tide has massively turned because they've shown such disrespect to our amazing Queen. To come in, drop this bombshell, and then tally-ho back shows that they are cowards. Obviously, Harry's been demanded that he stay to sort this out. I think what they've probably said to him was, if you do not stay, there is no deal. This can't be worked out. Off you go without your titles, without your money, and fend for yourself. And I don't think Harry, as much as he loves Meghan, would be willing to do that to his family. That shows at least he has some backbone. But you never know. Watch this space. Now it's been reported that Prince Charles is really considering dropping their funding of £2.4 million from the Duchy of Cornwall per year. And if that's the case, Charlie's always been known as the soft spot. Look at the amount of clothes he allowed Meghan to wear and to buy. Soft touch Charlie. So for him to actually be saying, your money's on the line, you've stepped down, you've said you didn't want the sovereign grant of your 5%, but hey ho, what about the 95% of your income? That's on the line too if you do not face the music. But what's clear out of this is that they never had any intention of staying very long in Britain. If you leave your child in another continent, you're only going to do it for a few days. So they had no intention of staying here whatsoever. They were always going to go back to Canada. And their dear followers is exactly the people that they are. They are cowards and egotistical, selfish human beings that do not care for anybody but themselves. I say strip them of their titles, strip them of their funding, and strip them of their security. Charles needs to honour their own wish to be financially independent and withhold any future financial assistance. That was their wish. Let them have it. It obviously shows also that they really don't care about carbon footprint if they can just hop back and forth. They like to tell us exactly what to do, but do not do it themselves. Hypocrites once again. And it's laughable to say that they want to live a private life when they have caused so much chaos in doing this so publicly. If you wanted a private, secure life away from the public eye, then why on earth did you fly into the UK, drop this humongous website bomb on everybody before even speaking to the royal family? The royal family knew that they were unhappy and they had asked Harry to please wait and let's get this ironed out. Let's lock it down before you do anything too rash, because the public will bite back. They know what the public are like, and we will be angry if this would happen. But Harry didn't listen. So he literally just dropped this and thought, well, people love me. No, they don't, I'm afraid, Harry. Your Instagram followers are dropping like flies. So many people are commenting, I used to follow you, I used to love you, unfollow. It's astounding, the complete 180 for those people that actually respected them and thought, you know what, leave them alone, give them a bit of privacy. They're all right. They've turned completely to gone, you have disrespected our queen. Bye-bye. It was on the cards all along. We were told by her family exactly the type of character that she has. This was her plan, I believe, in my own honest opinion, was to isolate him, coercion, control. That's being talked about in the media at the moment, how Harry seems to have completely lost his trousers to this woman. She wanted to isolate him and take him away from his family. Mission complete. I think that this was her plan all along. She had no intention of staying in this royal family. It's all about the Benjamins for Meghan Markle. Go on, strip them of their titles so she will be Meghan Mountbatten Windsor. No Duchess, no HRH. What do you all think of her flying back to Canada and the information that Harry was due to fly back as well? Does that paint them in a completely different light? Or, do you know what? Were they already there in your head for the scoundrels that they are? It's shoddy, quite frankly, that they can behave like this. Do you think that Meghan will ever come back to the UK? And what happens with Archie? There is some deliberation between whether or not the Queen actually has custody of Archie, because we know that she has custody of her grandchildren, but I don't know whether that actually extends to great-grandchildren. Be interesting to find out. Watch this space. What do you also think of them leaving Archie in Canada? Would you have done that yourself, or do you think that it was probably the best rather than cart him back and forth? What I can't get over is the fact that they had no intention of staying in Britain. That is evidently clear now. They knew that they were literally going to come in, drop this bomb, and flee again. That shows you just the level of disrespect. And there is no honour or duty. And surely that is what royal family is about. The duty to the monarch. As always, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. Thank you to everyone that has donated to my channel. I'm overwhelmed with your generosity and kindness. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.